Hello everyone, welcome to KerbalVision. Today we've got a few exciting announcements and things to cover to do with KSP2 early access and other stuff to do with what's happening. And yeah, so let's just get into the video. As we can see here, I've got the full science update poster on my computer, and they have announced the full science update on Saturday. And yeah, it's really exciting that now we've got science update. And I thought, after watching the uh, Nate Simpson's speech on it, I thought I've made a list of notes to cover to do with KSP2 and this update that's just coming soon, and as well as patch 5 that's going to be coming out this week. We're going to be covering it all, and yeah, maybe I could even make this like a little KSP series. I'm not sure if it'll do well, but I could probably make it one of these where it's like I cover all the latest news in KSP2 if you don't know where to find out all the information. Um, but anyway, let's just get into the video. So, on the beginning of Nate Simpson's speech, I noticed that he did say that um, he didn't quite understand what the community wanted to do with KSP2, and he's very sorry for this. And I think that he's actually starting to turn more to what the community wants, because he kind of missed. He didn't realize that that's what the community wanted. What the community wanted, he didn't know. So, um, thought that was a little interesting. But yes, so hopefully now he's kind of getting a better idea of what the community wants, and we will have more of what everyone else wants happening more regularly, like regular updates and all of that stuff. So now, next announcement. There is a patch coming out this week. It's patch 5. Includes bug fixes, performance enhancements, and they've upgraded to the latest Unity. It's got extreme performance enhancements, I should say, and it's also got a brand new atmospheric scatterer, because they have just gotten they've just hired Blackrack on the team, and now he is helping them with developing all the atmospheric scattering. And I believe there's an image here. Yeah, I'm not sure for certain, but I'm pretty sure that is what the atmospheres look like with Blackrack's new scatterer system for KSP2. And this is all stock, by the way. So now Blackrack is on the KSP2 team. He is helping develop with atmospheres. It'd be really awesome if he could do his magical work with clouds and oceans, which would be really awesome. Though it is quite possible that he will stop working on KSP1 because now he's moved his focus onto developing KSP2. So, that's going to be coming in patch 5, as far as I know, which is supposed to be coming out this week. I could be wrong, but from what I gathered, that's supposed to be happening this week. I don't want to make too many promises and give a false expectation, but I'm pretty sure that's what the case is. Now, second of all, lots of people have been thinking in KSP2 community, as in on the subreddit, thinking that KSP2 has basically just started to stop development and nothing's happening. But from what I can tell, Nate Simpson is the kind of person who wants everything to be a surprise. He wants it to be a big surprise when we get a lovely, massive update to come, and he kind of wants it to leave as much as he can up to your imagination. And I do not have a problem with that, but I can see that it was causing a bit of confusion in the community, making them think that Nate Simpson has lied to us and has those he has lied to us, and KSP2 is a big joke. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, so there's been a secret team working on For Science update, which I think is really good. But I think that's also part of the reason why there hasn't been much to do with the science update. They've just posted a few little pictures, and that's about it. So yeah, that'll be really good when that comes. Now, the link to the video, which Nate Simpson, where we can see Nate Simpson having a speech, I'll put in the description. It's not the official one, but it's one that is just focusing on Nate Simpson's speech. I believe that you can do it on the Space Creator Day. They had a live stream. The reason I'm watching this other video, it's about 20 minutes long, is because a lot of the speech was German, and I couldn't quite find Nate Simpson's speech, so I just used this one. I'll also put a link to the Space Creator Day video below if you want to look at that. So anyway, next on the list of things to talk about, we have got, yes, so in the science mode, we've got a brand new system. It's not called science mode. You've got exploration mode and sandbox. Exploration mode is just give me a second. The reason they're calling it exploration mode is because it's designed so it's going to be able to work with future updates on colonies. Speaking about colonies, they've actually already started work on colonies. I believe they're still just fixing up a few uh, bugs with the For Science update, but as far as I know, they've already started developing colony parts and colony systems, which I think is really good that they've already started colonies. And from what I can imagine, colonies will probably take oh, it might actually take longer. It's a bit hard to tell because they have to develop a system to allow. I'm not sure if that'd come in the colonies update, but update. No, it probably would. Having like rockets fly your resources around on an automated system. Anyway, it's a bit unsure about how long it's going to take to make this, but I'd say a few months, or maybe a couple months. Who knows? Anyway, so that is exploration mode, and it is going to work with the colonies. So you'll basically be able to make a save file. It can be exploration mode, and it will continue working throughout all of the future updates. So now we've got a brand new Science UI, as we can see right here. Brand new Science UI. And it'll tell you everything you need to know. You can see research location, Kerbin, high orbit. I don't believe they've got a whole biome map quite fully set out yet. They may do, and it's just not there. But oops. Anyway, so here we go. Next one shows wherever you are. Like I said there, you must like hover over that, and it'll tell you the research location. New science action button, which is the one right there, so you can, oh yeah, I keep on pressing on that. You can press on that button there, and it should do all of the science experiments that you can currently do on your vessel in its current state. It'll do all the science experiments you can, which is a very big feature which is missing out of KSP1. Now we have got new surface features. Let's see if we can find some. I believe that they've got some images here. Maybe they don't. Oh well, there's brand new surface features on planets. We've got brand new surface features. We have, and that also includes a few new Easter eggs scattered about the Kerbal system. I don't believe they've added many. Oh, no, wait a second. No, I think they actually added, they said that they added a few dozen. It is a bit like shaded what's coming to do with surface features, because I know he highlighted surface features, but also specific surface features, like specific ones, like one per planet, which will gain you an extra very big boost of science. So that'll be pretty cool. So we got brand new Easter eggs too, which also includes some of the older ones. For example, the whale on Lathe. That's coming into an ocean on Lathe. And a bunch of other stuff which they haven't unveiled yet. So yeah, that's the exploration mode and the science info we have about science update. Now, brand new, we've got new heating and reentry effects. The days of stress-free atmospheric reentry will come to an end with atmospheric reentry, heating, and thermal behavior for parts for when For Science releases take those heat shields seriously. So, as we can see here, we have got a brand new, lovely looking atmospheric reentry effects. It still does look like it's in the development phase, partly, like they haven't fully figured out all the kinks with the parts, because I'm not sure if that's a graphical issue, but there's a weird streak kind of going up there, and certain things don't look quite right, but oh well, that should hopefully be happening. Hopefully that'll look pretty good when it releases. Now, next, new Delta V system. I'll see if I can find the image. Here we go. So we got a brand new Delta V. I shouldn't call it system, but brand new Delta V show. I wouldn't know what to call it. Anyway, it's readout. That's the one. New Delta V readout. A bit like Kerbal Engineer, but I feel like this one's going to be a lot more like it's actually going to work properly. Or better than it's going to be more integrated than Kerbal Engineer Redux. That is a KSP1 mod. As you can see, we've got thrust to weight ratio, burn, start, and you've got the Delta V tool right here, and that gives you quite a few options. And that is also, I believe it's the exact same case. You have all these options when you're in flight too, which is something that, as far as I know, was missing out of KSP. And I'm imagining when you press on those settings, you get a bunch more information about your stage. So very excited for that. That'll make making Tylo and Eve missions a lot easier. So now we've got new joint system to fix wobbly rockets, which I think is really good the way Nate Simpson handled it. We've been hard at work improving the wobbly rockets issue, and enhanced joint system will dramatically reduce wobbliness of large vehicles. I think this is really awesome. They showed it off. In a video. They had the smallest fuel tank going up to the biggest command pod and second biggest fuel tank at the bottom, and those two were joined in the middle by the smallest fuel tanks. And it is absolutely incredible the amount of joint rigidity we've got now. I reckon it was better than KSP1. It's absolutely amazing, and it works similar to AutoStrut apparently. It's a bit not quite sure how it's like work if like you enable it and disable it, or whether it's like just built in. But I'm very happy that how Nate Simpson handled it, because the way that they've set it up is also helping with performance. The way they've done this joint rigidity system. So I'm very happy how Nate Simpson handled it and how the team handled it. So very good. Now, like I was saying before, the performance of the game has been improved 5 times. That'll be coming out in the patch 5 update. So yes, performance has been improved 5 times, which I think is absolutely amazing. It should be able to run on my computer with no problems now, because that'll just be really awesome if it's improved by 5%. I should say 5 times. Like the performance is 5 times better. So yeah, that's basically all of the points we have to talk about in KSP2. That's the latest updates for KSP2, and yeah. So yes, it's gonna be really awesome when this update comes out. Though it'll be coming out in December. Don't know what date in December, but it'll be coming out sometime in December. And yeah, this will be really awesome when we get that. And yeah, we can see a few of the science experiments here. For example, this one looks very sciencey there. It almost looks like some sort of mystery goo containment unit there. And we can also see this brand new research inventory here. Very, very well done for KSP2. And we'll just go through some of the photos I got here once my very slow internet loads up. And yes, this is actually not all of the stuff I have to talk about. I also have a few little announcements for what's going to be happening with my channel since KSP2 has made this update. And also, we're going to be having patch 5 come out soon. That's going to be coming out this week. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. But anyway, so here we are. We've got, this is the Research and Development Center, or the R&D. So here we have all of this tech tree stuff. I'm not quite sure fully how it works, but I think they must have it in like one tier. So starting rocketry, flight launches, then we've got the second tier, we got third tier, and then we have like another tier, and yeah, so on and so forth. So like I said, I'm going to put a video link to Nate Simpson's speech, where there is also a showcase video for KSP2's science mode, which will be really awesome. Really awesome. So now here we have mission control. So this is also a partly it's science mode basically, but it's also got a kind of career mode where you can also, like, you don't have to, but you can get contracts to go to certain place. And as far as I know for now, you only get science from these. You only get science from these. You don't get like any Kerbucks or anything. So that'll be really awesome, and we cannot wait for this science mode to come out. and I believe once the science mode comes out, KSP2 is going to resurrect itself from the dead, and it will be considerably better than KSP1, especially with all the performance improvements, the fact that we've got a ton of KSP1 modders on the KSP2 team, the fact that wobbly rockets have been fixed, and now we've got science mode, so there's actually something to do in KSP2, a lot more. Brand new science UI, new Easter eggs, which will be fun to find, new, let's see, what else is there? New Delta V system, I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so this is going to be really awesome when they release this. And yeah, I think I've said that a few times, or a few too many times. So let's just tab on to the next picture. I'm also going to tell, once this is all finished loading, I'm also going to tell you a little bit about the progress to do with my KSP movie, which I'm really hoping will come out sometime soon. And when I say soon, I mean possibly year. I know it's a while, but this just because it's a one-man team I'm running. It's a bit hard to get everything done quickly. Anyway, here we have a very lovely looking Reentry Effects. Like I said, and I'm not sure for certain, but I'm pretty sure that is Black scattering in KSP2. I haven't really visited Juno much, so I can't remember what the scattering looks like, but I reckon it probably is, and it does definitely look nice. There's nothing looks bad about it. But there's one thing I really wish they could do for Black that is to get him to work on the clouds and oceans. I think I said that before, but be very good if they could get him to do that. And here we can see the different game options. You got exploration, which is build your own space agency from humble beginnings, starting with a small suit of parts. Perform experiments and complete missions to earn science. Use science to unlock more parts and research and development center. So you got sandbox and exploration mode will be definitely the focus for KSP2. As soon as science mode comes, I'm going to probably make a promise. Not sure if I'll be able to fulfill it, but so when science mode comes out, I'm going to do a science mode playthrough in KSP2. And yeah, that's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, so KSP2, even if you want me to, even KSP2, if you want to give me an early access version of the game so I can just play around with science mode so I can get a feeling for how it's going to be, if you happen to be watching this somehow, if that's going to be the case, I wouldn't mind having like an early access copy so you can get used to the science and be ready to do a science mode, but doubt that would happen. But anyway, so here we can see I'm just going to focus on a few little points to do with this. As we can see here, that appears to be an aurora, appears, or it could be a brand new skybox, I don't know, but there's weird looking thing here. So I'm not sure what that is, but let's just hope that it is actually implemented into the game, whatever it is. And here we have, let's see, there's a little rover arm here. So all the breaking ground parts and features appears to be implemented into KSP2 in this update, hopefully with no extra, like, what would you call it, like extra things you have to buy for the game to get that. But yes, also, I'm not sure if that's in the game already, but there appears to be a few new engines on the bottom of here, and there's a ton of new science experiments. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. There's a lot of them there. There's probably more than KSP1 has at the moment, just because they've got like what appears to be inline mystery goo and a few other things like that. So yeah, this is really awesome. I cannot wait for the update to come out. But I think that's pretty much all we need to focus on for the update. Now I'm just going to do one more little thing. I'm just going to show off so far the progress I've been having in Blender with my KSP movie, which I'm hoping will come out sometime soon. When I say soon, in a years, like I said before, it's just it just goes so slow because I'm a one-man team and I'm still partly learning Blender. Like, I know how to use Blender, but I've mainly focused on modeling in the past, not so much rigging and texturing, but I'm getting the hang of it. So, as we can see here, I'm going to highlight a few points. I have deleted the rig because I've found some huge issues with the rig, and I'm hoping I can fix them up soon. I'm not sure what this little glitch here is, but I'll fix that up sometime. Anyway, we've got, as we can see here, we got just like a nice little suit. This wraps around the Kerbal. I'm hoping to have like this as an imaginary attachment point for like EVA packs and things, which would be really cool. And as we can see here, I've also been working on a helmet, as we can see here. I'll just move that over there. So that's the helmet. I've worked on the inside of it, so you get a nice little inside. I've also got like a little texturing thing on the side just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then we get down to a Kerbal's head. I'm going to make a lot more personalized Kerbals. So far though, I've created hair for this one. I think the hair and maybe kind of a few head features might differentiate. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible with words. Uh, like determine the difference between the two. Will be hair and maybe facial features, or maybe even the eye placement, just to make them look a bit better. But as we can see here, I've been working on skin texture, and I think I've got a pretty solid hair texture over here. As we can see here, it looks pretty hair textury to me, and I've also got a few other procedural textures just to make it look a little bit more like the hairs getting thrown back. Anyway, so that's that. That's the hair, and yeah, I think that pretty much concludes this video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell for new videos, and I'm probably going to start making some new KSP2 videos, especially when patch 5 comes out. I'm really looking forward to patch 5 because that's going to just have so many benefits. But yeah, so everyone, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!